have to be local, you have to know the market, you have to, you really have to understand school districts and, proximity to shopping and parks and, what are the hot spots of a city and why do people want to be on the south side versus the north side, and really understand where you're at to be able to guide your client. I think what's most important in having an agent and when I go into a property is being able to identify, what are all the things that are unique that an algorithm can't. So I can look at upgrades and talk about things that have been done to the home. I can go and walk the perimeter and I can see, are they on a busy street? Are they close to excellent schools? What is everything else that you can't see from square footage, bed and bath that I can, and I can factor into comparables. And that's really where the true comparison comes in. You really need to understand the value and the money that people have or maybe haven't put into a home so you can really price it accordingly and see what is a fair value that the market would call for. I always like being in a home and seeing how, I can change it and make improvements and suggestions based upon what my client needs to really give them the added value so that they're not paying for something that's not going to give them that return. But then I also like when we, get offers in or we're going over pricing, strategizing, and trying to figure out how we can get them the most for their sale and talking about, what are the features of an offer that are really in your best interest? What do we have room to make changes and negotiate? So I like that. I like that part too. I mean, I do like the whole deal. Well, you really get close to people and you build a relationship with them, and I think that's one of the other huge things that I've loved about it is clients that I didn't know that I met are now friends, and we have friends that have come from it, which it's like, who would have ever known? And we can go back and talk about the first time we met or how we came to know each other, and it's like, now we're friends and we're hanging out and we do things together. So total added bonus, and just it's really what makes the business so special is it's about people. Even when you sell a home, you represent a seller or a buyer, in my mind, it doesn't end there. I mean, I always tell my folks, it's like when the escrow closes, it's not over. I'm still gonna be checking in. I wanna know how you're doing with your house. I wanna be a resource for you. So it's very much an ongoing process, at least for me it is. And that's why I think it is so important that when you always do right by your client, you're doing the right thing.